Hey everybody, Rob here with another exciting episode of What CD Am I Listening To Now? And well, you're seeing 10 CDs right now. Why are you seeing 10 CDs? Well, because I'm holding 10 CDs up and you're watching the video. But also, a site I follow, Ultimate Classic Rock, did a feature 10 Glam albums released after Nevermind that don't suck. And I was reading this article, and it was a good article, and I realized that I had 8 out of the 10 on the list. So I was pretty impressed that I had 8 out of the 10, and I realized those 8 are really good. These other 2 I did not know, so I had to pick them up so that, pretty cheap actually, so that I could do these albums, because for the most part, I know 8 of them and I love them. So we're just gonna go through them kind of quickly so you can see what I'm listening to. And like I said, these are albums that came out after Nevermind was released, that aren't grunge, that still kicked ass, and I agree with every one of them, except for the 2 I don't know well yet, but I'm listening to one of them now, and I'm on the 3rd play of it, and I'm loving it. So anyway, we're going to start off here. Def Leppard, Adrenalize, released in, I think, 92? Yeah, 92. Love this album. It's a fantastic disc. Of course, everybody knows Let's Get Rocked, but Stand Up, Kick Love Into Motion is great. Tear It Down, the last track, is killer. Have You Ever Needed Someone So Bad? One of the greatest ballads ever written. Def Leppard were always good at these wonderful vocal harmonies and stuff, and I think that's one of the things that set them apart from other bands, and this was a fantastic album. Love, love, love it. Next up, Kiss's Revenge, also 92, I believe. 1992, this was their first album post Eric Carr's untimely death, and this album is killer. I think it's among some of the best stuff Kiss ever did. Now, you're wondering why Kiss is kind of listed in this sort of hair metal kind of category here, and it's because, well, their 80s album were nothing like their 70s album. I still think it was odd that this was included in the list, because, I mean, it was just a classic band that kept doing, you know, the next thing, but I think it definitely fits the mood of the list, so I can see why they added it. And this is, like I said, one of my favorite Kiss albums. I got some great stuff. Unholy, Domino, Thou Shalt Not, Take It Off. Everybody knows that God Gave Rock and Roll to You Too. Heart of Chrome is just fantastic. Tough Love. This is a fantastic album with new man on the drums, Eric Singer. There is Car Jam 1981 recorded with, right after Eric joined the band, I believe right after, and Ace had added some guitar, but they removed Ace's and put on Bruce's, so pretty cool stuff. Here's one of the new ones that I didn't really know, and this is Wasp, the Crimson Idol. This is a concept album about a guy who was pretty much forgotten, and then he went on to be rich and famous and realized that that's not all life is about. And I'm really loving this. I'm on the 3rd listen to this, and this is some good stuff. The Titanic Overture is really cool. Invisible Boy, The Idol is great. Just a fantastic album from Wasp, and I think 90, is it going to say 92 as well? Wow, all these have been 92. And here's the other one that I didn't have and don't really know, Warrant, Dog Eat Dog. So I'm looking forward to digging into this one. This one is, let's see if I can find it, 1992. I wonder if all these are going to be 92. I guess I didn't look. I know Warrant, of course, and I know Wasp, of course. I just don't know this album, so I'm looking forward to digging in. It's up next, so we'll check that out. And here we go, Extreme, 3 Sides to Every Story. This is a phenomenal album, again released in 1992, and looks like my inlay card is upside down. So anyway, I'll read it upside down. No, I'm not going to read it upside down. Rest in Peace is fantastic. Color Me Blind is really good. 7 Sundays, Rise and Shine. I think, yeah, Everything Under the Sun is a sort of an epic 3-part track with Rise and Shine. Am I Ever Gonna Change It? Who Cares? Again, it's a phenomenal album. So here's another one that I wasn't sure if it should fit or not. I don't know. It feels like it's just another band that was doing their thing. But again, 1992. Fantastic album from Bon Jovi. I Believe is great. Keep the Faith. I think everyone knows that one. I'll Sleep When I'm Dead. Bed of Roses, one of the better ballads ever written. Blame It on the Love of Rock and Roll. This is just another fantastic album released in 1992. I'm noticing a theme here. I don't know if it holds up, but let's see. Next up on their list was Wingers, Pull. This is one that I don't really know all that well. 1993 on this one. I know Spell I'm Under, In My Veins, No Man's Land. So I'm again looking forward to digging into this one. I haven't heard this one in years, so I'm looking forward to pulling that one up. Next up, the only full John Corabi album with Motley Crue. And this one gets slagged a lot by Motley Crue fans. Maybe if they'd called it something other than Motley Crue, it would have done better, because I think this album is phenomenal. Released in 1994. Power to the Music is just a great track. Hooligan's Holiday, I believe, was the single, and that one's a killer tune. Hammered, Welcome to the Numb, Dropping Like Flies. This is a great album, some of Motley Crue's best work. Now, of course, I prefer Vince Still's vocals, but on this album, John Corabi it just works. It's just such a phenomenal masterpiece. Love that album. Next up is Still Climbing from Cinderella from 1994, and this is another one that I don't know as well as I should, but I do know it's Cinderella. So I mean, anything Tom Kiefer. I believe Tom Kiefer's on this one. Why wouldn't he be? I guess I haven't heard this one in a while. Anyway. Let's see. I do know Talk is Cheap. I don't know this one as well as I should, honestly. Night Songs was a great album, so I know that one. Cinderella, I have their other stuff. I just don't know it as well as Night Songs, so I'm looking forward to digging into that one. Same with this next one. I know there are two bigger albums really well, Skid Row and Slave to the Grind. I don't know Subhuman Race very well. I do know this was the last album, Sebastian Bach. I am looking forward to digging into this one as well, because again, I don't know it as well as I should, because I'm betting it's awesome. I mean, I know Bonehead, and that's a fantastic song. The title track is killer. So again, looking forward to checking this one out as I go through these 10 albums. Maybe I'll come back and give you some thoughts after I'm done with them all, but I'm looking forward to really just digging in and enjoying the music here, because that's what I like to do. I like to talk and enjoy the music. So anyways, I'm going to get back to the Wasp album. That's the third one. I'll listen to these other 7 and maybe come back and talk about some of them as I go through them, because I'm really digging this Wasp album. It's a concept album, and I love concept albums. So anyway, until next time, doodles.